We have a side-by-side view of the results of our Duat's inquiry here for our weather briefing, synopsis VFR clouds and weather. So on the left side we have the FAA abbreviated version that tells us about an upper ridge over the WCST states with LTLCG EXPD, and we're going to go ahead and see what that all might possibly mean. And we have it right here, an upper ridge over the west coast states with little change expected. So these abbreviations sometimes are a bit adventurous, and you need to get used to this. You'll see after you get a bit of more practice reading these, really not quite so bad. Well, at least not most of it. Southern California area, we're going to take a look next. The coastal section, sky clear, outlook VFR, and interior mountains, desert, scattered cirrus, occasional broken cirrus, Owens Valley, outlook VFR. So that's all easy enough because we don't have a whole lot of numbers in here either. Then for coastal waters over on the left side in the abbreviated area, we do have quite a bit of number work here, and so we'll get that. I would think a little bit more legible on in the English version here. It starts with a scattered 3/8 to 4/8 coverage, and so it kind of tells you what to expect, which is kind of a neat feature. And so there's not a whole lot of guessing now what scattered really means, right? 3/8 to 4/8 coverage of the sky. Similar with broken 5/8 to 7/8 coverage. And so that's all there for you, and then all the altitudes are really spelled out for you in detail there as well. So that's kind of a nice feature of it. You learn a little something while you're doing it. Next, we'll scroll down a little further. We'll just go ahead and go right into the surface weather observations, and we'll take a look at Van Nuys here, 36017 knots. All that very interesting. There's a lot of dribble that comes down at the end here, and when we go into the English version here, you'll see that's all still kind of sort of the same. Really not much here has happened. They really didn't expand much of it. Lucky for us, this isn't anything you need to concern yourself with too much. You can get into the actual manual work and see that these are very close and very detailed temperature information and pressure information, things of that nature. That's all spelled out right there. But not really something that's going to be a problem for you to figure out. Next comes the actual forecast section. So that looks already a little busier. When we get to terminal forecasts, you can see it is quite compact and looking almost simpler now than the English version. So there is a lot of information here, and certainly is a lot longer paragraph, and a lot of explanations of what the visibility really means, like visibility over 6 miles versus here is just quite simply P6SM, and so that's kind of a nice feature right there. Winds aloft, we'll scroll down to that. You can see there is really not a whole lot done other than the table is rearranged, and can't really tell you as to why that's done that way, but we don't get a whole lot of help with anything else there. Yeah, really the same special security notice. Flight restrictions are really already kind of spelled out for us anyway. NOTAMs very similar. Not a whole lot to gain there. Some of the NOTAMs are spelled out a little better. So here, Burbank runway 26 closed for, and then you see to departure aircraft, jet aircraft with wingspan more than 118 feet. So that's all spelled out a little better. So really nothing that you would have problems with anyway. So there we are, pretty much all the way down to the last bit of it, to probably, I would think, the more convoluted and esoteric stuff, and just that in regards to airspace NOTAMs, they don't give you a whole lot of help here either. And you can see that there's maybe a couple of abbreviations like the ACT to active, and very little is done here from one end to the other. So you'll just have to get used to reading these and deciphering using the manual is probably a good step right there.